And there's no one better than the player breaking off. He is the epitome of entertainment, Mike.
Absolutely. Looking forward to this one, though. Both very attacking players.
Ronnie said it himself there, not the ideal start he made. He's under pressure in this match. If he were to lose another semi-final, he'd go into his last couple of engagements in the qualifying section of this tournament with his back squarely against the wall.
Good shot there. Certainly opened up the reds. Ronnie, just have a look at this red on the left-hand side here. He might be able to drop this in for the black, actually. It's on.
Time extension?
Yes, he's taken a time extension as well. But I think he will be having a go at this one. The black is available. Great pot. Straight to them.
One.
As we've mentioned already, Ronnie knows that he needs points tonight. He's a slightly wounded animal so far in the Premier League, so we're expecting a lot of him this evening.
8.
Yes, it's called the Premier League over the last decade. It could be called the Ronnie Sullivan benefit. Since the shot clock was introduced in 2005, he's won this tournament 6 out of 7 attempts.
Well, just a touch hard there with the cue ball, if anything. Might have to go down for the pink or the blue here. Oh, he's played a little cannon into the black to leave it to the middle. Well, that's the red that's on the black spot. That's the problem at the moment. No, he doesn't want this straight. He needs some angle to get out for the black again.
22.
Well, there's not much there. Oh, he's played on the black to the right centre. I'd like to have been a little bit closer to it than this. This is not guaranteed, although evidence that he's cueing well. Well, there you go.
Ronnie Sullivan, 23.
And just that uncomfortable distance away from it. Dead straight, no problem. But from that angle, it was missable.
And I think the black coming back off the left-hand jaw of the middle pocket and just nudging the cue ball down the table has done O'Sullivan a big favour.
Well, he caught that one on the thick side. Lucky to find the gap with the cue ball, but as you can see, the red's gone down the table, but I think he's been very fortunate. He might have covered that red. Well, a smile from Matthew says yes, he has.
Well, it's a conventional snooker, I think, on one red. A Chinese snooker, certainly, on the rest of them.
Cushion first, trying to get it safe. Yeah, Ronnie was a little fortunate there. I think he'll be having a go at this one. He can get onto one of the baulk colours. Great shot.
1.
Mike, you've played at the very highest level. You'll appreciate that, as you said there. Great shot. He just hit it so sweetly. He made a difficult shot look so easy.
Well, he does, because, you know, he's got a Rolls-Royce cue action, and I like Stephen Lee, Stephen Hendry and Mark Williams. You know, he gets through the ball so well. I mean, the evidence of that opening red that he got into the left corner.
4.
He's worked on that. It just didn't come. He had the talent to begin with, but he's worked on that cue action over the years. And if there's one guy you want to take lessons from, or, you know, how to cue the cue ball, this is the man.
He's so coordinated, always has been. When he first turned pro in the summer of 1992, played a succession of qualifying matches up at Blackpool. I remember one morning, he wasn't involved in a match that day. We went to play golf at the local course and stood on the first tee, boom, one up the fairway, 250 yards with a little bit of draw. Hadn't played golf for a month. He's just a natural when it comes to hand-eye coordination.
12.
He's not unbeatable, but when he really turns it on, you just sit and admire.
18. 19.
I'm not too happy with that one. He's just bang in the middle there between pink and black. I think he intended to be on the straighter black than this. He's had a quick look at the pink, but I think he'll take the black. Well, he got right in behind the red there. He was hoping to just come away from that cushion slightly with the cue ball.
26.
When he was on the verge of winning his first World Championship in the final frame, he missed a red like this. But it doesn't happen very often.
Well, he's making hard work of this because he's not quite been in the correct position with that cue ball so far. But that's better.
$33. 34. 39.
Well, should win the opening frame here from this position.
40.
And we're already snookers required here for Matthew. Yeah, Ronnie got away with that red slightly with the one he took down the table and he snookered Matthew with the green.
47.
But once Ronnie got the chance, well, he's taken it with both hands here.
Well, we're just across the road from Doncaster Racecourse, and Snooker's ultimate thoroughbred is quick out of the gate. He leads Stevens 1-0. Ronnie is in Donny, and he's made a good start against Matthew Stevens. Sullivan leading 1-0. The second semi-final tonight, it's Ding Junwei against Ali Carter, and then of course a best of 5 frame final to cap things up here at the Dome.
Second frame, Matthew Stevens to break.
Super crowd here, as it was in Motherwell last week. The partypoker.com Premier League snooker really heating up.
Good break off there. Could have done with that cue ball tight to the cushion. I think there's a chance here for Matthew. This red on the right hand side is available, both of them. Well, you can see he came right across that one. Could have been worse.
Well, Sullivan can't complain, got away with a couple of misses in the first frame. This time it's Stevens' turn.
He still has this red to the left corner though. He might just be able to stay on the black here. Looks good. Well, a touch harder, that might have stayed up.
Not just the pot, Mike, but he held the cue ball so well.
Well, again, you know, the stroke of the ball in, he got through it well. The backspin held the white for the black. And he could be away again here.
Eight. Nine. 16. 17.
Still one or two loose reds here. This one I think we had available just left of the pink spot.
I think one point we have to make, Mike, is that we talk a lot about the shot clock in the Premier League,
24.
but for Ronnie Sullivan, this is normal snooker.
Exactly. It doesn't count to him, does it? It's like Matthew had made a good point there. If you forget about the shot clock and just carry on with your game, and I think that's been probably a plus for the players. All the players in this league this year are pretty quick players, as Willie mentioned. Obviously, there's situations where you have to take time and time extensions are required, but overall, I don't think it affects his game. Affects his game one bit.
$13-1.
He's got a fast snooker brain. We know that. He's very quick at weighing everything up, and then he gets on with it. Well, again, that's a great shot. Backspin inside. Minimum effort, maximum effect.
39.
Just underhit that one slightly as we watch the replay. Well, he's had a look at the green, and I think he might play pink or blue here. But
Time extension.
he's taken another time extension.
Yes, both players are allowed 2 per match. That was the first one taken by O'Sullivan. Stevens has still got 2 up his sleeve.
He's taken the green then. Well, he's not bad.
42.
Has a red to the left middle here, and I think he can get back for the black. And the red's just nicely open now.
43.
It's been a good week for the O'Sullivan snooker clan. Ronnie's cousin Maria Catalano
50.
ended the 90-match unbeaten run of Rhiann Evans in women's snooker
51.
recently. And then she went on to win the tournament, the Northern Championship, which is held right here in Yorkshire.
$58. 59.
Still needs a couple of reds here to make this second frame safe.
66.
This is not perfect. shot. Just make sure the pot and let the rest happen. Well, he'll win the frame from here now. And really, Matthew hasn't had a chance. He was snookered on that green in the first.
72.
Ronnie capitalised this one. He's had to sit this one out also.
73.
Frame time 6.5 minutes.
$79. 80.
Well, Ronnie coming here knew that he had to get something out of this evening, and he's in the mood.
87. $94.
Oh, what a pity. Denied a century break, but he's not.